We continue. Here's Yuri Tielemans! It's a stunning goal from Tielemans!
2016, Leicester City beat 5,000 to 1 odds to become the Kings of England. Today, they aren't just losing games, they're losing their identity. 2 relegations in 3 years, a record-breaking points deduction, and a debt mountain so high it's threatening to bury the club forever. How did the model club of football become its biggest disaster? This is the total collapse of Leicester City. To understand the fall, you have to look at the books. After winning the league, Leicester didn't want to be just another mid-table club. They wanted to break the Big Six. Under Brendan Rodgers, they built a squad with a wage bill to match the Giants. In 2023, Leicester had the 7th highest wage bill in the Premier League, over £200 million. The problem? They didn't have the revenue to back it up. While Spurs spent 46% of their turnover on wages, Leicester was spending an eye-watering 116%. They were paying out more in salaries than they were actually making in total income. When the Champions League football they gambled on didn't materialize, the house of cards started to wobble. But why didn't the owners just plug the gap? This is where it gets complicated. Leicester is owned by King Power, a Thai duty-free giant. In 2018, the club lost its heartbeat when chairman Vichai Srivadanaprabha tragically died in a helicopter crash. His son, Top, took over during a period of unimaginable grief. Then COVID-19 hit. Thailand's tourism, the lifeblood of King Power, dropped from 40 million visitors to virtually 0. The company's revenue plummeted by 80%. Suddenly, the limitless cash reserves of the owners weren't so limitless. Between a struggling family business and a political crisis in Thailand, the leadership at Leicester became a vacuum. While the money was drying up, the magic in the scouting department vanished too. The man credited with finding Conte and Mahrez, Steve Walsh, left for Everton. The gems were replaced by expensive mistakes. Players were signed on massive long-term contracts that made them impossible to sell once their form dipped. Leicester became stuck with an aging, unmotivated squad they couldn't afford to keep, but couldn't afford to replace. By the time they realized they were in a relegation scrap, it was too late. The arsonists, as some fans call the current board, were trying to put out a fire they started. Today, Leicester City faces a points deduction in the championship and the very real threat of dropping to League One. They have a £100 million training ground, the 4th most expensive in the world, but they might soon be using it to prepare for games against third-tier opposition. It's a brutal reminder. In modern football, you are only as good as your next